Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing well. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all y'all and your support and love. And we are going to take a look and see what's coming that you don't see, okay? This is meant to be helpful to help you prepare for something that you don't even have a clue or idea that it may be coming towards you. So unseen energies, okay? So we're going to ask two main questions in this reading. The first questions will be, what is the most significant unseen influence or event that is coming towards you right now, okay? And the second main question will be, how can you best prepare for the hidden development? All right? So we're going to use the Human Spirit Oracles to pick a pile, and of course we're going to do 4 piles. Okay, so if y'all haven't noticed, my little George, little tiny George, it currently has a rainbow on him. George is my cat, my little ginger cat, and I found that this weekend, and I'm really excited about it. I found it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's George. Okay, I'm going to actually shuffle these out a little different. Instead of pulling them all out and pulling the cards, I'm just going to pull them out in the pile. Like this as I shuffle. So pile 1, if you don't know anything about the Human Spirit Oracles, they are reversals as well. So if it comes out reversed, I'm going to leave it. Pile 1. What does pile 1 not see coming? What's coming towards them that they don't see? Okay. Pile 2. I'll turn them over when I get all the cards out. Pile 2. Pile 3. What is pile 3? Nope. Pile 3. You're ready to come out of there, okay? Pile 4. What is pile 4? Okay. Let's see what we got. So pile 1, y'all have, ooh, I have never seen this before. It says Eye to Eye, number 23. Oh boy, that's fun. Okay. I'm excited to read that card. Okay, pile 2. Y'all have, oh, this is the image that is on the book here. So it says support system number 20. Okay, it is in reverse. Pile 3. Y'all have number 44 also in reverse, manifest your miracles. Pile 4. Also in reverse, number 39, life of the party. Don't let the reversals scare you. Sometimes it actually has a better meaning. Okay, so I'm going to put all the information and all of the, I am going to put like a little rundown of this readings just so you can, if you're not wanting to watch the intro, it leaves it there for other people. Just to give them a heads up in this reading. Sometimes these can be kind of triggering, so I want y'all to be prepared for that. And always remember you have control of this reading. It's a simple reading on YouTube. You have the ability to click off at any time. These are meant to be these are meant to be useful, not hurtful. Okay? So keep that in mind. And timestamps for everything will be down below. And I will see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose number 23, almost lost my voice there right when I started the reading. So Eye to Eye is here. Now, I've never seen this card. I'm pretty excited about it because there's a lot going on here. You have some shadow energy in here with this moth, these 2 moths that are above this girl. You have 2 different ways of seeing something here. She has a pair of glasses on with eyes, and then you see her eyeballs as well. And she's playing chess. So that's interesting to me. It's very interesting to me. There's a lot of shadow stuff that's going on here and a lot to do with the moves that you're making. And seeing eye to eye on something as well. Number 23 could be important. 5 is actually a number of change. 2 is about decisions. 3 is about growth and expansion. So, okay, so let's read and see what this says. It says, Eye to Eye. I spy with my little eye you. Do you view things from others' perspectives? trying to see eye to eye with the beings in your world. Remember, reality is a relative to a human experience. Right. Remember, reality is all relative to human experience. For some reason, that might mean something to somebody. This could be maybe a relative. So if you're curious, these don't have to be around love or anyone in particular or something like this. This could be any area of your life, so keep that in mind. Okay. In your reality, there are only your truth, and all that you can do is try to understand someone else's truth, seeing eye to eye, or at least respecting someone's reality, can make life less an argument or competition and more of a meaningful existence. It's easy to forget that we all see things differently. Remember, all eyes are different and see things from their individual viewpoint. It might do you some good to take the time to listen to someone else's vision and help to expand your own horizons, or at least realize where they're coming from. Just think of the game I Spy. Someone sees something from a window, that same window that you're looking through, but you don't always have the same focal point at first. Well, that is something I've never thought about. Yeah, I mean, that's totally true. When you do play that game, I play that game with my kids all the time. We never see the same thing. Sometimes we do, but most of the time we don't. Okay, so it could be that you are needing to see someone else's point of view, or maybe perhaps they're needing to see your point of view. But seeing eye to eye on an equal scale, I think, is the main point of this. Something needs to change. You have this chessboard here, but there's no moves that are made right now, you know? Okay, so with that being said, I have a few oracle cards that I'm going to pull out and shuffle, and I'm going to do that quickly to speed up the video. That way we can save on time. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll see you in just 1 second. Okay guys, so I am going to start here, and y'all actually got 3 of these, the love oracles that popped out together, and I just left them because the way they jumped out, I thought those are important. So let's see what we have. We have date. She's also sitting at a table with her hands up like the way she is. Courting, dating, anniversary, and meetup. So you may be meeting up or coming together here with someone. Okay, so you also have reconciliation and finances. Something may need to be cleared up here around finances and giving, or someone that has maybe some problems or issues going on right now. This could even have to do with like just the material things or some sort of success that's here. There's some sort of a reconciliation, so some kind of compromise or something that's here. I think that you're coming together here with someone. Remember, this doesn't have to be about love, okay? This could be about a family member. This could be about you within yourself and having a reconciliation when it comes to your finances, okay? So take it how it resonates. There's something about seeing a different perspective or point of view. And I think that what you don't see is there's this energy here of coming together and working something out. Okay, so let's see what else. So the energies around this are going to be calm storm, not frazzled by it, self-controlled. Let me read these, actually, I didn't. Reconciliation is reunion, second chance, back together, and I miss you. And finances is money problems, work, material things, and success. But he is giving, he's giving something. So, has to do with this perhaps maybe an equal balance, give and take. We have, it may not be finances for some of you. This has to do with about reconciling here with someone where there's not a balance, an equal give and take. calm storm, not frazzled by it, self-controlled, and not reacting to negativity. So the energy around this is going to, maybe even emotionally, like there's this storm here, you know, this turmoil or this kind of chaos that emotionally is the energy around the situation. But there's this need to have self-control here, not reacting to perhaps maybe the negativity of things. You also have the traveler. So this could be at a distance, someone at a distance from you. This could be like someone traveling toward you, or considering this is the energy of around this, you may be in a particular place that's unfamiliar to you. You know, this could be a meetup place here that's unfamiliar to you. There also could be something to do with like a new energy or new beginning in some kind of way that's here. Yeah, but I feel like this is a situation, and the energy around it is you feel very, like this is going to be a lot different from what maybe you have experienced as far as the energy goes, okay? So however you're going to feel about the situation, the feelings that you feel, the way that the communication is, the way that it comes together, whatever it is, it's just going to have a different energy around it or about it than it has before. And you may be the one that's, you know, this could have to do with reacting differently. That's here. Okay, so this right here is going to show me what you really should know about the situation that is really important. This comes across more as like maybe a warning or just a side note. Okay, so we have number 19, coffin. So 19 with coffin, something is going to be laid to rest. I don't know what this means to y'all or what this is yet. 19 is actually the sun in tarot, so we got some Leo energy there. The sun is about shining light on things, and I think what you're shining light on here is something being put to rest or ending or closing out or closure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's five candles over here, which I've actually never noticed in this card, but so it reminds me of the 5 of Wands, which is about conflict, tension. So maybe the tension is what's coming to a close for some of you through the sun energy, which is about truth, clarity, and having success overall. And then you also have main female, which she kind of looks a little bit like this lady here, which is the traveler. So this could be, when this is number 2, which is about choices, so making choices here with main female. Some of you, this has to do with this, maybe this main female here making a choice. Are you making a choice about someone? I'm going to know more about this when we get into the reading, I can tell. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the tarot. I'm using the, what is this called? Why did I just went blank? The Modern Witches Tarot. Yes, I am right. I second guess myself a lot when it comes to the tarot deck. I have a whole lot of decks. It's a lot to remember, and a lot of them have similar names too. There's a lot of different witch decks, so that might mean something to somebody. All of what I just said, that was I don't know what just happened there in that shuffle, but it got away from me. Something getting away from you could be something that's here important somehow. Also, you see the rainbow that's on the Calm Storm card? It's right on her face. A rainbow is a sign of peace or hope. Hope written all over someone's face, or peace, or a promise. There may be something to do with the promise. I am not allowed to shuffle this deck, apparently. You have a Knight of Swords and a King of Pentacles. That's somebody coming towards you here, or someone taking action here when it comes to balance, security, to secure something. Okay. Look, there's that five of Wands I was talking about, and the 8 of Pentacles is working something out. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. The moon here is fear and anxieties. Well, I don't know why this deck won't shuffle. I don't know why I can't talk either. It's not shuffling properly for me, but I want to use it. This might be something too, like you're having a hard time like coming together here with something, but you want it, or you want to use it or something. It's like, I don't know, there's a stubbornness to this. Like, but it's like not giving up on something, kind of stubbornness. Tell me more. What is this about? What's coming that you don't see? What's coming that you don't see? There's that date with that Page of Cups in the reverse. Tell me about reconciliation. Ooh, you have an Empress. This is about growth and expansion. She'll have that number 23, 3, finances, 3 of Wands. This is literally the card of growth and expansion. So, and I just got done talking about 3, 3 is here. Why is also Libra and Taurus, calm storm. Page of Pentacles, that's an apology or a giving someone something. Calm storm, not reacting. Someone giving you something here, and there's a self-control around this, having self-control, giving someone something. I go through all this like this, guys, and then I'll bring it together at the end, okay? Let me get all the cards out. You have another 3. There may be some kind of a third-party energy here, or something to do with some kind of a third-party energy. Could have to do with this here, perhaps. Something ending here, maybe. With some kind of third-party energy. Or something about it ending. Something getting in the way. Some kind of interference. There was something that happened for sure between you here and someone. And it could be this. Finances here with growth and expansion. Distance being a part of this as well. Distancing yourself. Or this can also have to do with waiting for something, like waiting on finances or waiting on stability. Okay, so I didn't address it yet, but the 3 of Swords is out on the table. It is in reverse, which is about forgiveness. With the Traveler and that new beginning, that could be a part of that. Why is that Page of Cups in reverse? Oh, you'll have a Knight of Pentacles here as well. That's actually a good combination because I was kind of nervous about that Page of Cups being in reverse. It can come across as someone that's being a little bit like complacent in a way of emotions, or holding back, or like there's like not good intentions behind that. It's kind of a self-focused energy. It's like not thinking about how and we were talking about eye to eye here. So not thinking about what the other person is feeling. The Knight of Pentacles is like slowly allowing something to sink in, or slowly coming towards you, but being determined here in a way. Page of Cups in the reverse. Let's keep going. Why is the Empress here? Oh gosh, this is the everything is. You have the 3 of Swords and this now. This is the Ten of Swords. It's called the Everything is Fine in this deck. There's 2 of these cards, the 10 of Swords. This one is the one that says everything is fine, but it's in reverse here with this Empress energy. This to me is this energy of self-control and not being frazzled by something. But the everything is fine in reverse is kind of insinuating that everything is not fine. But with this Empress energy and reconciliation that's here, this can be like a recovering something, you know, we're recovering something that maybe wasn't okay. Someone that comes across as being okay or fine, but there's actually this like storm that's brewing up behind her, you know. Tell me about that 3 of Wands. The 7 of Cups in the reverse. That's about choices, making the wrong choices. Having too many choices, too many options, not knowing which one to choose. Leaving someone here confused, or there's like this emotional confusion around this. Needing to separate yourself here because of this emotional confusion, or having too many things or too many options or too many choices. Why is that Page of Pentacles that is here? Judgment in reverse. This is like not making the right decision, or not being honest, not facing a situation. There may be some kind of apology around this with that calm storm, not reacting perhaps properly to something. Or why is that Three of Swords in the reverse? You have that King of Pentacles is here again. This is somebody that's coming in a Knight energy, getting to a King here with forgiveness. I think this is like a goal. You have the, imagine that. You got the Three of Pentacles here underneath the deck. So the only thing that we're missing here is the Three of Cups, which is, I think, what's missing from this situation altogether. The Three of Cups is that emotional connection that you feel with someone, you know, that tie or that connection, that open and honesty there. You know, it's building friendships and relationships in our life, because we build and become close when we feel supported, when we feel emotionally supported, when we feel like there's trust there. And we need connections like that in our lives. That's what you're missing here in this. And I think you're missing it because of something that's happened, because that Three of Swords is here. And there's been like distance that's been created here as well with this Three of Wands because of confusion. So let's start. Yeah, you have another Knight here. Something being unfair is something that's here too. Okay, let's start with this Ace of Swords. Then we'll clarify some of this. Okay. So what's the most significant unseen influence or event coming towards you right now? There's a big, huge, giant, significant truth that's coming towards you. There is honesty. There could be a conversation here with this Ace of Swords. This can look like an honest conversation, but there is a truth that's going to reveal some things, that it's going to open up like to a new energy, a new cycle, a new chapter for you. Okay. So you have the Four of Cups. Someone here has been somewhat complacent or over it, or just not wanting to look at something. They've just been in this kind of stuck energy, okay? Kind of down, kind of, you know, maybe even feeling like sorry for their situation, or just thinking about like past energy. It's just this stuck energy, okay? Kind of complacent, not doing anything, that's for sure. You have this Justice here in the reverse because of this, okay? So there's someone here that's just been kind of stuck on something being unfair, not right, unjust, that's here, that I just feel like hasn't, you know, they haven't gotten over that. You have the Five of Cups in the reverse, which is about moving on from some kind of disappointment. So it's just trying to move on here, I feel like, from some sort of disappointment or something here that's occurred or took place that has caused, from regrets, from someone, you know, not being honest or whatever the case. It's just a disappointment. And I think someone's being honest here about how they really feel about not being over something that they feel like was unfair, unjust, or maybe that they've done that's unfair or unjust, where they've been in a place here where they just want to move on. They just want to move on from it. You know, this is the energy here with that Five of Cups is, I don't want to be sitting here in this Four of Cups anymore. It's literally that progression where I need to get to that Five of Cups, but I feel like something is missing, something is unfair, something is not right. That Knight of Cups is, you know, someone coming in here with the Three of Pentacles here in reverse. The Knight of Cups is someone coming in here with emotions. You know, there are emotions here that pertain to a broken commitment, okay? Someone's stuck on something that they feel like where someone broke their trust, broke their commitment, did something wrong, you know, there's that third energy that we've been talking about. And someone kind of sitting in their fears around that with that Four of Cups, having a hard time getting over it. This is a lack of honesty that's here. You can't have a Knight of Cups coming in with the Three of Cups. Why would you want someone that's coming in and bringing you a cup that has broken promises or a lack of loyalty or commitment in it? So this is the unjust that's here. So Libra energy. So let's move on. What's the event that's coming towards you? Okay. There is this get-together meetup coming together here. But I feel like the energies are not good, okay? When you meet up with this person, when you come together with this situation, initially, it's not a good feeling. I feel like the two of you are both determined to have the other person see how the other one was hurt or whatever in the situation. Like, this is like when two people come together and try to like express each other's point of view or perspective, but you can't see eye to eye, which is what we're talking about here. That Knight of Pentacles can be when someone's, but even still, when you're in that situation, there's this determination to get to what? Forgiveness. So that Empress energy with that everything is fine. No, everything is not fine. But there's this idea of needing to overcome. The Empress can go outside and look at her garden and say, well, you know, damn, I forgot to water and now my plants look awful. What does she do? Does she just say, oh, well, I'm just going to pull all my plants up and just start all over? No, she waters them. She goes out there and she waters them, she nurtures them, she gives them a little extra attention and care, and then they get back to where they're doing fine and they're continuing to grow. And that's what this is. And that's why the Empress is here with this reconciliation and everything is fine. No, everything is not fine. And it's not fine even after the fact of this. But I think that it has to do with an understanding, seeing eye to eye, and getting to a point to where it will be fine, you know? Finances. Okay. That Three of Wands and that Seven of Cups that's in the reverse is basically someone sitting there waiting for someone to explain something, okay? There's something going on here with money problems, with work, something material, or some kind of success, or something to do with an equal balance to give and take in some kind of way, okay? Waiting for someone to give to a situation, waiting for someone to explain the choices that were made is something that's here. After this, you get to this. This calm storm, this Page of Pentacles, and this Judgment in reverse. Scorpio energy. You also have Capricorn right here next to it. Judgment in reverse is when someone doesn't take accountability. It's when someone doesn't want to be exposed. They don't want to take accountability. Or they put something off. It's like, this is the only way I know how to describe it in my way because of my background, but in this makes just total sense to me, so I hope you can follow this. But it's like, let's just say you decide that you want to be baptized, okay, and you go in and you say, I want to be baptized, but not yet because I have a few sins more that I want to make before I'm baptized and cleansed. You know, it's something like that. This is someone here that there's like an apology or something sincere, I feel. Someone's giving the other person something to do with kind of an explanation of why something played out perhaps the way that they did. And I think someone put something off or did something maybe unjust to the other. Just didn't handle a situation properly, but I think honestly, I feel like it comes from a sense of fear of facing a reality or facing a truth, or just maybe not knowing how, so you just don't at all. Or you're unsure if it's exactly what you want, you know. I don't know if I want to be baptized right now. I have a few more sins I gotta go make, you know. It's that kind of thing. And you don't have to believe in that, guys. That's just like a way for me to explain it. That Three of Swords with that King of Pentacles is getting yourself right. That's what that is. With that Traveler, it's about, you know, beginning something new, turning over a new leaf, beginning something new, starting over in some kind of way. This can also be about a long-distance relationship. I do feel like this is a different energy because that King of Pentacles with that Three of Swords in reverse is about, it's about forgiveness. You know, it's about at least moving on, or that reconciliation that's there, which now has the rainbow on it. I'm going to ask here for one thing. I'm going to ask about the main female with the coffin. Because this is supposed to be around what you really need to know. And to me, this is kind of representing, obviously it's an ending. This is also 21 with these two together, which is also the world, which is an ending. So, but this isn't like, this is a coffin, right? So it's like putting something down, laying something down, putting it to rest. With that main female, it's like this could be your decision here for some of you, or someone's making a decision to put something to rest. Tell me more about what that is over here. Yeah, look at that. 2 of Wands, making a decision. There's that. There it is. There it is. There is that same thing there. Someone making a decision to put something to rest, to let something go, to move on from something, to get out of their head here. About the situation. This is what this does. It leads to someone being able to make a choice to put something to rest and to move on or move forward. That's what this does. That's what this whole situation does. I want to look at one thing before we go on to our next question. Judgment in reverse. Someone didn't have strength here in reverse. Leo energy. Someone did not have the internal strength to face the situation. Okay? That's what it is. Someone didn't have the internal strength to be able to face a situation. And I don't know what this Page of Pentacles is holding, but I'm telling you that can be like a message, a truth, a fact. Something here I feel like that's going to change the situation for the better. It's the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Something that happened in the past. Some kind of past, like there's emotional baggage here, something that happened in the past. There's something, weight that's being carried here. So for some of you, this is just like an apology or something about that. Okay, so tell me about that King of Pentacles with that 3 of Swords, the Traveler, the Magician in the reverse. I feel like this may come in kind of unexpectedly, especially if this has to do with the forgiveness. There's something here about this being unexpected, not what you anticipated, perhaps. The 7 of Swords. There's forgiveness here around being deceptive and creating some kind of illusion that's here as well, guys. This is about deceptiveness. This is what's being forgiven here. The Magician in reverse is a manipulation. And that Knight of Wands. Someone's behavior was deceptive. You have a King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody's, and there's the Ace of Wands, that Knight of Cups, and that 7 of Wands in reverse, and that 2 of, okay. 2 of Cups here is a commitment. A coming together, right? And agreed upon, like trusting each other, love being here, whatever. The 7 of Wands is finally putting your wand down, putting your wand down, not feeling like you need to defend or need to guard yourself, feeling like you can be vulnerable. That's something that's there. The Knight of Cups is someone that comes across as somewhat charming. The Knight of Cups can be somebody that really lays it on. But you have this Ace of Wands and this King of Wands that's here as well. So for some of you, this has to do with someone that's, this feels like a new beginning there for some of you. I'm just going to be honest. For some of you, there's some kind of a restart, a new beginning that takes place over here. Did y'all hear that? My God, I'm so sorry. That was my stomach. Be careful of this King of Wands here that may be coming at you with this Ace of Wands, because I feel like they may be a little hungry, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, guys. I'm hungry. I have not ate today. Okay, so let's take a look. So bottom line, someone's coming towards you. They're coming towards you in a very fiery kind of energy. They have this idea that they're bringing towards you to come towards you in a very charming way. something of that nature. I do feel like initially, though, that you're not going to see eye to eye. I also feel like that both of you may actually act out somewhat emotionally. Those things where you're not proud of later that you said or the way you acted or whatever. But I think the emotions kind of get the better of you here in this because you're both wanting the other person to see their point of view or perspective. I do feel like that you get past this, though. There is growth here, okay? Bottom line, there's lots of growth from this. You get past this, everything is fine. I don't feel like everything is fine. There could be an energy of pretending that everything is fine that's here. But that Empress is coming out saying, nope, we need to fix the roots. And so that's what's happening. Now, there's confusion here around expansion or growth pertaining to finances. I'm going to leave that with y'all. This could be finances. This could be stability. This could be security. There's something to do with giving, equal giving and take. And someone creating some kind of confusion around that. Okay? There's an apology here. There is an offer, there is a gift, there is something sincere that's coming from someone that perhaps didn't have the ability to be able to offer this before because of maybe frustration, not having enough internal strength, not feeling able or capable, whatever the case, whatever the situation. This is emotional and it's also internal. That they couldn't bring something to you, okay? With that Six of Cups in reverse, it's created baggage from the past that has possibly created some unhealthy or bad memories that you've been kind of carrying around in some way. You have forgiveness on the table. You have this new beginning. You have this getting to a calmer place, this healing and forgiveness that's here. That comes from someone that created some sort of deception and manipulation around the situation when it comes to their behavior, their actions, their impulsiveness, whatever this is for y'all. That where there's this forgiveness that takes place with this King of Pentacles where things get like, so this is somebody taking accountability. Whereas before, maybe they haven't. And I feel like there's a decision here around this of choosing to lay something to rest. And there's success overall, to be honest with you. Okay. I think I went through that twice. I guess that's okay. Has to be because I already did it. So that might mean something here to y'all too. Okay. Also, this forgiveness that's here on the table may actually come as some sort of surprise or shock. But I think for some of you, this isn't like we're going to just come back together and it's going to be great, right? For some of you, it may be, but for others, I mean, this is a decision over here. So you have free will. I don't know which wand you're going to take down, okay? Some of y'all, this is healing and closure. And some of y'all, this is choosing to go a different way and ending the situation and really laying the whole thing to rest. So that's y'all's decision. Like I think, and this could be somebody else's decision, both of your decision. Who knows, you know? But this is basically really what I feel is you choosing to no longer sit in a particular energy and kind of getting what you need in order to get yourself out of that. That's what's happening. Okay. So how can you best prepare for this hidden energy? How can you best prepare for this unseen, what's coming towards you? Nine of Cups in reverse. Don't expect anything crazy here, okay? Nine of Cups in reverse is don't come in with expectations of emotional bliss or like getting exactly what you want from a situation. Like, just be careful of how high you set that bar in the situation, because I just don't feel like this is difficult. You have a page coming towards you. Keep that in mind. This is difficult for this person. I mean, this is difficult to deal with. This is difficult to understand, to do. whatever the case, it's not an easy thing. The Nine of Cups in reverse is, be careful of letting your emotions get the better of you here, because you're not getting or hearing it exactly the way that you want. So that's something that's there. Two of Swords. That's that decision, what you need to know. You know, and to me, that Two of Swords is like really not seeing eye to eye, like this card says. And some more. There's that Ace of Swords. There's those three swords. Tell me about that Nine of Cups in the reverse. There's the Ace of Cups. If some of y'all are hoping for like a new relationship here, a new, there's 10 cups here. Again, I would be very careful about idealizing some sort of emotional new beginning or something to do with that, because I think that you may end up being disappointed. I don't think this person is, can't offer you something like that. This is, okay, how do I explain this? This is like understanding that someone else may not completely ever understand, or you may not ever be on the same page, but you're choosing to kind of reconcile the differences and move on and lay whatever happened or whatever this is to bed. And if you come in anticipating an Ace of Cups, I feel like you're going to be disappointed. Also, don't indulge too much into the emotions of things here. I think it's important for you to have a head over heart here. That's what we're seeing, the decisions here. Here's the heart, here's the head. Because I feel like if you have that heart over head, I think you're going to end up hurt, to be honest with you. Why is that? Let's go straight to the Ace of Swords. Look at that, Knight of Swords. Take action responsibly. Like, try to control your emotional self and think about this situation logically is so important here. Especially how you react to the situation. How you react. Think about it before you even act. You have a Seven of Wands in the reverse. Before you get too defensive as well, think about something. The Chariot in reverse. Think about who this is. Think about who they are as a person before you overreact to the situation here. This is like, I just thought about this the other day. No, it was yesterday. Anyway, I thought, be careful of what you're really asking from someone. Because sometimes people can only meet us at where they are when it comes to an understanding that they have. And let's just be honest, some people will never understand exactly where you're coming from because we don't all have the same experiences. We're not all living in the same world, if you know what I mean, even though we're in the same world. So, I wouldn't, and how I was thinking about this was, I wouldn't ask my son a huge favor, like to go do something, go do this and go do that, when he's obviously not capable of doing certain things. And this is how you need to look at this situation. Where somebody is, what they're capable of and what they're not, and being logical about it. Don't get overly defensive here when it comes to your reaction. I do feel like that there's someone here that may have just don't depend on this person's to say or do the right things that you want them to do. That's the bottom line here, okay? Let's just leave it there. Can you give me a possible outcome here? Well, I mean, we kind of already have it with that decision, but let's see. Everybody's going to choose something different, but I'm just curious. What's the overall general outcome, possible outcome? You have a Nine of Swords here and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. There's still a lack of commitment that's here. I don't know. What is this about? Tell me what this is about. Hold on just a second. What is this about? Oh, yeah. The Fool in reverse and that High Priestess. This is going to take some time. Honestly, this is a situation here that is going to take some time. Do you ever like get certain information about someone? You know, it's if it's big information, if it's like a sudden realization, if the sun's coming out and you're seeing everything, it takes some time for you to emotionally and mentally understand something. And I think that you need to give yourself that time, because I think this may be a situation where okay, how do I explain this? Because now I feel emotional. Listening to your intuition may be something that you didn't do in this situation and that you wish you would have. And there's this like fault that's here, like blaming yourself in a situation, or feeling like you're just going through the emotions. And give yourself some grace here. That's all I want to say. When it comes to this Fool in reverse, because you may feel like you were foolish in something, like you weren't listening to what your intuition was telling you and you did the opposite, or, you know, whatever the case. I do feel this fault and this blame that's here, and it's focused on self. So just have some grace with yourself here, okay? The way the cards are coming out is it's the Fool. That means everything that you listen to when your intuition is there, just because you're not following through with it doesn't mean it was the direction that you didn't need to take. I do feel like you learned something really big here. There's a lot of threes here, guys. That's about growth and expansion, and you know, third house is also about communication and family as well. There's a lot of growth with communicating and family and friendships and connection, all that. And this is saying like, don't come across as like blaming yourself in any kind of way here, because all risk that we take aren't going to always lead us in the right place. Sometimes there are things that we may wish we would have done differently, you know, but there's always that lesson that's there. It's not like there is growth here, you know. It's not like you took some kind of crazy risk and it didn't play out and it left you not growing or building yourself. Like there is this understanding that you're having with yourself that you didn't have before this. And I think that that's super, super valuable. So don't neglect that, you know. Don't stay in this energy very long. Try not to stay in this energy very long. Because it could lead you to where you don't trust yourself. And that's going to be difficult in life. You need to be able to trust yourself. You can make mistakes. You can do things the wrong way. You can trust the wrong people. You can take risks that may not play out. But that's all it is, and leave it there. You have that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I do feel like this may be something that, yeah, the Star in reverse. I do feel like this may be something that is a quick, it's something where there's forgiveness and there's like moving on from something, making a choice here. But here, that Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Star in reverse, there's no, like, the wish that you had of perhaps maybe how something was going to work out doesn't work out in the way that you anticipate for it to. And I feel like for some of you, you're having to make choices that you didn't want to have to make, to be honest. But Justice in reverse. So there's that King of Wands again. Yes, something was unfair. Something was unjust. Someone did something wrong to you. Someone was not treating you in the right way. They were unfair to you. They did this, they did that, they did this, they did that. Whatever it is, okay? Whatever happened here. Yes, it was not fair. Justice in reverse. But there's this coming together and some sort of apology or understanding around the situation where you can at least put it to bed. Put it to bed. Put it to rest. For some of you, this may actually not be someone coming towards you. It just may be you having this breakthrough mentally where you're learning from this and you're laying it down so that it's no longer a burden here. So don't have some crazy expectations on or crazy fairy tale about how things are going to happen here, okay? Just know that this is just basically someone that takes accountability, but to be honest with you, it's only as far as they're willing to go. And like I already explained, this may be someone that just is not going to just open up and give you every single detail and every single thing that you've wanted to hear, okay? So just, I would say, keep your expectations open, okay? Don't set any crazy expectations in this. This feels like a conversation that you have with somebody where you kind of are like, this feels like family, to be honest with you, but, you know, I feel like sometimes, like, I'm just going to say me and my sister because that's all I can think about right now, but we sometimes we have gone years without talking to each other. We're very different personalities, but we have each other, literally. We've lost our whole immediate family, both of us, me by the time I was 23. And so it's always been the two of us. And we're actually even half sisters, but we're very different. So sometimes we don't actually come to a complete reconciliation and see eye to eye, but we are sisters, and that's important to me. And we still love each other. We still care about each other. We still care about what happens to each other, and we still protect each other. That's important. So there's still that foundation that's there, even if we don't come to terms and see eye to eye on everything. Sometimes we don't hash everything out. We choose to pick which battles what's important and what's not important. And that foundation to us is important. So this feels like that kind of situation. You know, my sister's always going to like say things or do things I don't like. Maybe I do things and say things that she don't like. And that's just an understanding that we have with each other. Now, if this has to do with love or something like that, this is you having that understanding or realization within yourself about the situation or someone and laying it to rest so that you can get out of this stuck energy. This is about planning for the future, moving forward. I do feel like that this is someone here, though, that does want to close something out here, you know? I do feel like that they are planning or making plans to do that. Let me see something real quick before I close. What does this person really want from this? The Tower. Give me one more for that. That's Scorpio energy. You also have, you basically have everything, but right in front of me, you have Libra and Aquarius and Aquarius and Pisces, Scorpio. Tell me about what this person really wants with the Tower. The Temperance in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Be careful of this person wanting to kind of shake you. Did y'all hear that? It's laundry day. Look at there. 3 of Cups, but that 10 of Cups is in reverse with that Hierophant. You've already learned this lesson. You've learned this lesson. This is a lesson about relationships and boundaries. And what battles to fight and what's not worth your energy. There's someone here that is upset, okay? I do feel like that there's someone here that's, I don't know what's going on with this person. They're going through some kind of crazy disaster. This person's going through some kind of downfall here with this Tower. They're not in a good energy. I don't know that they're bringing this to you, but this is definitely the energy they're in, which is not very settling. Sagittarius and Aries is there as well. Temperance in reverse is when someone kind of loses their patience, or they don't have a lot of it to begin with. If this is the Tower here, someone going through the tower. What is that? Tower. What is that? The Four of Wands in reverse. Something to do with the home situation, security. This person, like, this could be about losing sense of security or home, losing foundation. Talked about foundation, losing the foundation. And that Three of Cups. This could be about you, you know. Okay, I don't want to sit in their energy too much. I landed on the World, which is a closure. It's an ending. It's closing something out. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Closing something out that you feel like is not, that has no end. There's no, it won't grow or build in any kind of way. Okay, so I'm going to stop myself right there. I could keep going. I can definitely keep going about that. Something going on with this person. I don't feel like this person's wanting to lose this connection here. So, okay. What advice do you have for pile 1? Oh gosh. We have number 11, embrace the magical moment. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. Number 11 is like being on the right path, being in the right place. You also have 34 here as well. Trust in the divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on the right path for growth. There you go. So, I told you that this is the right. Listen, mistakes doesn't mean that you're not on the right path. This is the right path for you. This is going to make a big difference in who you are, what you're capable of, how you do things, how you feel about yourself, growth and expansion within yourself. And it will lead you to new opportunities that are better for you. This is like experiencing something going, nope, not doing that again. I learned, I grew, and I am no fool. And yeah, okay. Well, maybe once you were, but you learned and move forward. That's what this is. You're growing. This is a path of growth. Unfortunately, it comes with a lot of pain, perhaps. We grow from pain. We start when we're a child and we touch something that we're not supposed to and we hurt ourselves. And we're like, damn, I'm not going to do that again. You know, it's the same thing. This is what this is, okay? All right. Let's get some initials and charms. Unless you're like my youngest child, everybody told me, have one more, have one more. I have 3 kids, guys. Have one more. You won't even notice, they said. You won't even notice because you've already have 2. Just have one more. And I really wanted a girl, have 3 boys. Did not get the girl. I got the craziest boy there is. But he learns in the way, all my kids learn differently. They're all completely different personalities. But he learns in the way of repetitive pain. And apparently I do too, when it comes to my love life at least. He gets hurt. When he first got hurt, he did something, he fell or something, and he hurt himself. And I said, well, that hurts you, I didn't do that. And he has to do it like 3 times before he's like, okay, I had enough. And now he's 9. The other day, he did something, and I said, baby, don't do that. You know, you just did that, and you hurt yourself. Don't you remember how that hurt? And he goes, well, it didn't hurt that bad. And I was like, oh, man. I'm so scared for the future. So y'all have the Cell Ship, which is pretty cool. The Cell Ship here is like the 6 of Swords. It's also like the Traveler. So you may have someone traveling towards you here, or this could just be like getting to a calmer place. Yeah, be kind. So just pay attention to your reactions. Don't let someone turn you into something that you know you're not, or you don't want to be. Just be self-aware there. I lost my mind. This person may make you lose your mind. You have L, Q, Z, T, B, W, or an M. You have an O. You have a C, a J, a Z, an S, a V, an X, and 2 Ds. All right. Okay, guys, I am exhausted. All right, I'm going to leave you right here. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this makes sense. This is a heads up. So there's your heads up. Good luck to you guys with this. I really appreciate y'all. Woo, y'all had a long reading. Thanks for sticking around if you waited this long. But good luck, guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, Pile 2. I've tried to start your reading 3 times. It's the 3rd time's the charm. Something may have, like, you tried to do something over and over. It wasn't working your way, and you're needing to do perhaps a different way. So let's go through this card real quick. It's support system number 20. 20's judgment and tarot. This is also reversed, okay? So you have this hanged man kind of energy here, and these 2 hands, one here and one here. The one down below is like, it looks like he's like tickling her feet or something like that. It's kind of like spirit trying to wake you up to the situation that you aren't stuck in, that there's change or transformation that's here if you could see it. Okay, so let's see what this says with the reversal. Some people should come with a huge skull and cross labels, like poison or toxins. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Is it easier to commerce than celebrate? Do you ever notice how people will spread poop when you are low? It usually means that they're trying to make themselves feel better for their shortcomings, issues, or just their lingering poop. Some people will devour you to lesser things and opposed to greater accomplishments. Be wary. Do the people in your circle lift you up? Are you wreaking havoc on your emotions or physical state? Sometimes, when we are stuck in the thick of a toxic situation, it's very hard to see it for what it is. This is a good time to have your shit detecting glasses on and get the heck out of there. Find yourself in new surroundings. True blues will want to watch you thrive and grow and be happy for all your success. I like it. So for some of you, there's something here to do with what's coming towards you that you don't see. Could have to do with this maybe overall idea of the support system around you, and if they're actually a support or if they're working against you. Okay. To do something about it. You got to do something about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull out all the oracle cards. I'm going to speed up the video to do that to save on time, and I'll see y'all in just 1 second. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get started into the love oracles we're going to use. That doesn't mean that this has to do with love. Like the card said, could just be the support system around you, friends, family, whoever that is. Could be love though, so keep that in mind. Okay, so what is this about? What is coming that you don't see? Well, my God. We're starting with player. Charming, manipulative, karmic, and being tested. So for some of you, you may be tested here by someone in your intuition, needing to put on those shit detecting glasses like that card said. Gut feeling, psychic premonition, and sixth sense. Some of you may have already had a knowing that you had this player energy coming towards you, someone that's very charming or manipulative, karmic energy, needing to have those particular glasses on so that you can see who this person is. For some of you, this is the situation here. You're starting to understand the people around you or the energies around you and how they're not so good for you, and needing to really listen to your intuition about this. Okay, so we also have the energies that will be surrounding this are Collector of Hearts. Well, if that ain't a player. Heartbreaker, many love interest, and not ready to settle down. You also have Nature Calls. Ground yourself, connect with nature, and take a breath. Y'all have someone coming towards you, okay? That's what this is. Some of you, this could be a realization. Some of you may feel like you're stuck on someone or something, and you're not. So you're not stuck is what you feel like you are, you think you are. You're needing to listen to your intuition here. This is someone I feel like are individuals that are not good for you. This is someone that can hurt you. This is someone that doesn't have good intentions, and you're needing to really ground yourself in this situation. Connect with nature, you know, some kind of, you need stability here. You need stability. I think you would see things differently if you had a sense of stability. Stability can also look like your family, people that are friends or whoever that's really close to you that you can be vulnerable with. And that's how you feel more safe with them, you know, open up to them. You're maybe needing to get someone else's perspective or point of view about someone. For some of you, not everybody. But I think you're really needing to get yourself out of something and open up to the reality of if it's not good for you, it's not good for you. Okay, so let's see what these are. You have number 25, high honor, and then number 12, which is that hanged man energy, privileged lady. Putting up your boundaries here. This always reminds me of boundaries with these, protecting their border, protecting your privileged lady here. Protecting yourself in who you are and what you have to offer and what you deserve. That's something that's here. Support system. Is whoever's around you, individuals, if they're not supporting you, then what are they doing? If you have really good friends and family around you, if you know you don't have that. If you're constantly around someone or interested in someone or seeing someone in a certain way or whatever the case, but that person is not really supporting you and they're actually hurting you. They're putting you down, or they're making you feel like not good enough, or making you feel unworthy in some kind of way. That is not you. That is them making you feel this way. Why are you allowing someone to make you feel like you're not deserving of what you know you deserve? It's like this feeling of knowing that someone is a heartbreaker. You know this person is not good for you. You know these individuals or whatever aren't good for you. You know that they don't have your best interest. Get yourself away from them and honor who you are. This is what this reading is about, okay? Support system may be coming from this reading. Some of y'all are needing to know to get yourself out of the situation or away from someone. For some of you, you may actually even have someone new, okay, that is coming towards you that is like a test. And you need to listen to your intuition about this and do what you need to do for yourself here. Okay, let's get the tarot. So we're going to use, this is just the Way Spell Tarot. We're going to ask two questions here. The first question that we're going to ask is, what is the most significant unseen influence or event that's coming towards you? Okay? What is the most significant energy or event that's coming towards you that you don't see? That would be helpful to know. Tell me what that is for call 2 with player. You have two cards that came out. You have a 9 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. You have somebody here with the 9 of Wands in reverse. This feels like somebody that's trying to change a situation or change something. That Wheel of Fortune is like time also as well. That 9 of Wands in reverse. I don't know what's going on here with this particular person with that 9 of Wands being in reverse, though. That's like when someone's very overwhelmed. Why is intuition here? There's that Hanged Man right off the bat. That Pisces energy there. There's someone here I feel like as well that's like fixed in their ways. I don't feel like that this is someone that's going to change anytime soon. But I do feel like that this is someone that may be overwhelmed at this time. Tell me about that Collector of Hearts. I'm going to pull all the cards out. I'll kind of channel as I go, but at the end of it, when I get them all out, I'll go back through all this. Two of Wands in the reverse, making the wrong decision or wrong choice or headed in the wrong direction. With that Collector of Hearts. Tell me about the nature calls. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Woo, guys. Listen, this has to do with intimacy. If it has to do with something to that nature. It's funny because I said something of that nature. Nature calls is here with ground yourself. This is about turning something down. This is about turning someone away, turning something down. And I don't think this is going to be easy, because I do feel like that this person is either very charming, very attractive, or maybe you're in that energy where they're coming towards you just at the right time, you know? Let me get one more high honor and privileged lady. Tell me about that. This decision could really change the trajectory of your future energies, obviously. Right? Okay. Nine of Swords. Starting with the 9, ending with the 9. 9's about nearing a completion. It's also, number 9, the 9th house is about education. And I think that you're needing to implement what you've learned. And this is someone coming towards you, someone of the past, it's like a test. You're fixing to take a test, okay? For some of you, this is people that you're already around. You definitely don't want to end up in this 9 of Swords. I feel like if she's ending up in the 9 of Swords, it's because she didn't honor herself here with high honor. So why is this Hanged Man here in the reverse? The Force, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Listen to your gut feeling. That gut feeling, go off of that gut feeling. Just do it. Just feel that gut feeling. I just went to a baby revealing party, and she brought over this little jar here of a whole bunch of stuff in it, and you had to guess how many's in there. And just when she came over there and asked, the first thing that just popped in my head, I said it was 93. And that's exactly how many were in there. And she's like, boy, when you said that, I thought, what the heck? How did she get it like right on the money? And no, I didn't get the prize, because the other family that was there was an older lady that really wanted that prize, wanted her prize, so she got it, which is fine to me. I got it right on the money. That's a prize in itself. And so this is kind of what I'm feeling here. It's the same kind of thing. You know, don't overthink it. If I did sit there and overthink it and not just say what I felt or say that feeling that I had, I wouldn't have got it right. I would have second guessed it and been like, well, maybe I should do, what'd you do, you know, and perhaps change my decision. So it's just saying, don't sit here in this Hangman energy for too long, because it can have a reverse effect. You can overthink it here, and then you're not listening to your intuition. You're getting yourself confused. You're not as stuck as you think you are. Go off of your instincts. You know how to handle this and what to do. Why is that 2 of Wands here in reverse? 10 of Swords, guys. 10 of Swords. The wrong decision here could lead towards heartbreak. Heartbreak, pain. This is a warning reading. These don't come across like this very often either. Why is that Ace of Wands here in reverse? The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. If you were here, I'd just shake you and say, he's coming. He's coming in. This player here coming in with this Ace of Wands. 2 of Pentacles in reverse is like, don't make the wrong decision. Think about what's important to you here and what you already know. I'm trying to give you a glimpse into what this would look like if you chose the wrong thing, okay? And I'm not one to be in a reading telling you what to do, because I believe in free will. And you have still free will. This is about what you should know, the unseen energies that's coming towards you. And I'm telling you right now, you got someone, or you're around people that are not good for you, and you know it. You already know. You know, and you'll feel it. And you'll know it. You'll have that gut feeling and going, I know exactly what this person wants. And if I go down this road, you're going down that road knowing that that Ten of Swords is the outcome, is possibly the outcome that's there waiting for you. Two of Pentacles in reverse with that Ace of Wands is, to me, it's not making this decision. Like, I feel like for a lot of you with that Ace of Wands being in reverse, I feel like you do actually turn this away, turn this down. But this can be like turning, not taking that opportunity. That Two of Pentacles can also look like, hold on, let me give it one more. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Grounding yourself. Listening to yourself. She's very intuitive, the Queen of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Connect with nature. Ground yourself. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Guys, don't trust this situation or these people or whatever this is. Do not trust this. If you turn this person away, they're not going to fret. They have someone else that's waiting for them. They have other options. This is somebody that does not plan on prioritizing you in any way. This is individuals, people are around you. These people, they don't have your best intentions in their mind when they go about saying or doing things. This is the same way with this person. This Ace of Wands in reverse. This would be a dishonor to yourself. Do you understand? Do you see what I'm saying? Why is that Nine of Swords here? I feel like this is a tough love reading. You have a Four of Pentacles in the reverse. If you give yourself away, if you give yourself away to this, I feel like it will leave you in despair. We're going to cut to it. I'm not going to spend a lot of energy over here. I don't think you should spend energy over here. Hold on, let me see anything I'm missing about this. There's not a lot here. All of this reading is focused on you listening to your intuition and what you already know, and grounding yourself in making the right choice for yourself and not allowing anyone to disrupt, your peace or where your boundaries are, and honoring yourself. I mean, that's the bottom line here. Don't overthink it. Don't allow someone don't sit in this energy of overthinking, because that is a trap for someone, like especially the manipulative, to come in and really like scatter the situation about. They're like, oh, they're an overthinker. I can really manipulate them. They're an overthinker. We'll put all kinds of stuff in their mind. Their mind will be a complete damn disaster by the time I get done with it. They won't know up from down. You have that Ace of Wands and that Ten of Swords. These twos here. Twos are all over this board. You have 20 here, 25, 12. You have these two twos here. You have 12 here. And these two fours here, two nines, the tens. I mean, and that ace. This is up to you. It's your decision, but you will be doing yourself an injustice if you follow through with this person. This is going to be difficult. Why is this going to be difficult? Why is this going to be so difficult? Tell me about that. Seven of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you're tired. I think there's a part of you that you're just tired of having to look at others in situations and be guarded. I think you're just tired. I think that you want to be able to just be vulnerable and just have a relationship you can open up to, feel good about, without having to second guess or think about what this person is if they're good for you or not. And I get that, you know, I understand that, but I feel like if you did that just because you're tired of, like, you just want somebody that you just want to have a real relationship with somebody you can trust, you know. But if you're in that place, I feel like that leaves you vulnerable. You can be in that place and also just use your intuition and follow through with that and make that a part of who you are. Okay, so let's talk about this person here for a minute. This person does not have any intentions to move forward to work on something here with you, to be a loyal or a good companion or person towards you. This is someone I feel like that's looking for maybe an escape, maybe mentally or physically. Like, there's just like looking for some kind of escape here. There's something else that's here too. What is that? The devil. It's the devil. Capricorn energy. I knew that was going to come out because that player card. I swear those two cards always come out together. This is somebody that's looking for some kind of escape. They may be, I don't know, maybe they work a lot with that Eight of Pentacles there. You have Justice here in reverse and the Ace of Swords. The truth is this person just they're not going to be fair towards you. Don't you let this devil come disrupt your peace. Don't you do it. I have a lot of y'all who have been following me for a really long time, and I read for you guys. I've read for some of y'all for years, and I've seen like this this growth, and you know, I myself have grown a lot, and it's okay. You know, we have setbacks, especially when there's people that come into our lives, and we do get tired. Our energy gets tired of having to defend and protect all the time, you know, or feel that way. And there are people that come into our lives. You know, Spirit's going to test us with whoever or whatever they can to grow us, to build us, to evolve us. And you guys have come a long ways. For those of you who've been here for a long time, you know, y'all's energy is so much different from what it used to be. And this, don't you do it. Don't you let this person or these people come in and disrupt your growth. Protect yourself here. Okay, that's my mama message right there. That's my mama message coming in. Okay, so tell me about, ooh, gosh, for some of you, you may have a mother. Oh, that's going to make me cry. Shit. For some of y'all may have a mother here that is kind of insinuating this, giving you this advice. Some of y'all, this could be a mother that's already passed on. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. How can you best prepare for this hidden situation? How can you best prepare for this? How can Paul 2 best prepare for this? Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands in reverse. There's the player right there. That's it right there. This is somebody that does not mean what they say what they mean. You know. I also feel like for some of you, if this is someone from your past, this is someone that I feel like is just looking for a change. Like this person. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Can you give me some more about how they handle this situation? What's the best way to prepare for this for Paul 2, please? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Two aces in the reverse. Tell me about that Seven of Pentacles. This is like somebody coming in trying to just disrupt your growth, okay? Eight of Swords in the reverse. Be patient with yourself, but don't allow something to get in your head. This is someone that may future fake here as well with that Seven of Pentacles, that Eight of Swords being there. Don't don't sit on that for too long. Don't sit and think about or contemplate this for too long. You have that Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, don't sit on this and contemplate everything for too long. It's like this guy sitting outside waiting for the grass to grow, and it's like getting dark and he's running out of all the other things that he has to do. It's like it's a waste. I feel like it's kind of a waste of time too for you, Eights are number of growth and expansion. Eighth house is also life and death, that Scorpio energy. So that's about, an ending being an ending and a new beginning and just closing something out. Lessons. Knight of Wands in the reverse, so how they can prepare. How can they prepare? Prepare here as far as think about how you're going to approach or handle this when it comes towards you. That's what's great about this reading. You know this is coming, so now you can sit and think about how am I going to handle this in the quickest, best possible way so I'm not sitting in an energy where I'm vulnerable of overthinking. How can I do that? How can I do that? That Knight of Wands in reverse is focusing on this person for who they are. Judgment in reverse, Scorpio energy. Who they are. This could be focusing on something that maybe that this person has already done, because they may be coming in, if this is someone you already know or other people you've already know. It's like they've already done something, they've already said something, they've already done something a particular way, focus on that. Like you have to really pay attention to people's patterns, especially if you're around a group of people, their patterns, because if you notice that someone else is in the same repetitive pattern or they're stuck, you can also be stuck if you're not aware. Wake up to it. That's what Spirit's tickling your feet here for in this card. So you have some changes. You have some opportunities here in the future that are coming to you. You need to protect that from whoever or whomever these people are or this person is. Okay. This person has not seen the light, okay? Don't be like, this person may be like coming, this is someone you already know or whatever. They may talk a certain way, okay? May talk about the actions a certain way, what they're going to do, how they are, what they think or whatever. But they're not actually doing anything. They're not doing anything. They're on a mechanical horse here, guys. They're not moving in any kind of direction, okay? Think about this. Judgment in reverse. This person's not living up to what they're saying. So they could be saying, "Oh, I've seen the light. It's this way, this way, this way," but it's not the reality, okay? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Magician in reverse. Don't hand your power over to anyone in a situation. Do not hand your power over to anyone in a situation. You may be dealing with a Gemini here, Scorpio, little Virgo in there. We have 10 of Pentacles. Virgo could just be like something happened Virgo season. We just came out of that perhaps. That 10 of Pentacles, yeah. Guys, what? Don't let... Okay, hold on. Just one second. Queen of Cups in reverse. Don't let this person take advantage of what you have, what you've grown, what you've built, your peace, your stability, your security, your safety. Don't let someone come in and give them an opportunity to disrupt what you have, what you are, what you've built, how you've grown. Okay. Four of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, self-aware. Page of Swords of what the truth is. The Star. You've healed. You know. Some of you already have people around you that you're around that right now, you're maybe not hopefully right now. That'd be kind of awkward in this reading. But people that you are around on a daily basis that you know are not healthy, not good for you. Like that card said, they should come with a label on them with the skull and crossbones, so like stay away from that person. It's that kind of feeling. You already know this. I'm telling you what you already know. Some of you, this is just about knowing that this is coming towards you, okay? So prepare, prepare, prepare. Don't overthink it. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that gut feeling. Don't give someone else control over the things that the stability that you have or the peace that you've created. Don't let something overtake you emotionally. And for some of you, this person is really going to push the physical. That's just a message that's here, so I need y'all to be aware of that, okay? This is someone that may really push that physical on you. Push for it. So you know what that means? Put your boundaries up. Sometimes you have to make people respect you. And we do that by putting boundaries up. Not allowing. Not allowing. Don't allow it. Do not allow it. Let's get some advice. I think I've harped on this long enough. We are actually going to use... I want to get these spirit messages. We'll just do that. And then I want to get the stack of spirit cards that I have, because I feel like there's definitely a better message there for you about this, because this is going to test you guys. You know, this is a test. Okay? This is a test. This is going to test you guys. Know that. Hold on. Don't settle for less. Thanks, Spirit, for having my back. Number 10. 10 is about completion. Close that door. You are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Do not give up. Don't settle. Don't settle here, okay? Even if this has to do with a friend group, if this has to do with family or something like that, don't settle for, whatever it is they're giving you. You have to know when to close a chapter out, when to move on from it. Get yourself removed from the situation, or at least just mentally move on, so that you don't stay stuck in an environment or mental state that doesn't allow you to grow. And definitely do not go backwards. Do not settle for less here. You have someone else meet you at your standards, not settling for less than what you're worth. Okay. What advice do you have for pile 2? They need to know. Woo! Did y'all see that? Oh my gosh, look what it says. That card just flew out of the deck like crazy. Do I believe that I am worthy? That is what you need to ask yourself. What are you actually worthy of? I can tell you it's not this. Most definitely not this. Okay? You are worthy, you are deserving, and you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life that you have dreamt of. Oh, there's some good news that's coming in too, guys. It feels really good over here. Like there's some serious abundance that you're about to step into here. Don't let this person get in the way of it. These people get in the way of it. You got some abundance that's sitting over here. You have your own treasure chest, okay? Don't be sharing your treasures here with everyone else. Keep it to yourself. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. That's by Maya Angelou, right? Okay. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra is, I am worthy of it all. It's funny because it's may not be funny, but whatever it is. Let's get one of these too. Because, we try to, sometimes we know what we're worth. We know our value. We know what we deserve. You work really hard on something, you know that you deserve the outcome of it. But you yourself may actually settle for less just to be comfortable. And this is most times you have to step outside of your own comfort zone in order to put boundaries up where you need. it's uncomfortable to have to put boundaries sometimes with people, with places, with things, because we get used to things, right? But if we stayed in the energy of just being used to things and being comfortable with things, we're never going to level up or, you know, get what we actually deserve. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, anyway, it's just so crazy because at the end of the day, you know, it's what we allow for ourselves. Affirmator for pile 2, please. Magic. Pulling a rabbit out of your hat here. Some of you may have this, maybe some kind of abundance that's coming in like all of a sudden. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it in all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible or ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. I fill mine with, holy crap, that's unbelievable. Don't let other people get you down. Have a good support system here around you. It's really important. If people aren't supporting you that are around you, support yourself, and those people that are supportive will find you. Stay in the energy that you want to be in, and that it will attract the people that are the same as to you. But be careful of those people. Be careful of people that are attracted to your light, that aren't there to give anything to your life, that just want to suck the light right out of you. You have to be aware of that. There's always going to be the negative and the positive, you know, when it comes to energy. Okay. Let's get some initials and charms to close. Life wouldn't run without the negative and the positive either, you know. You know, it's like that saying, you know, I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't experience X, Y, and Z. It's that kind of, look at, you have mistakes or proof that you're trying. You have yeet or be yeeted. Yep, that's what's here. I am not a morning person. And then you have the Georgia peach here, which always kind of reminds me of someone's booty. So falling down on your booty is something I just heard. Just get back up. Just get back up. Also, someone may like your little booty. That's something I heard in my head. Okay, be careful of this. So some of you, this is a representation of where your boundaries are. Okay? Okay. We have N, M, or W. We have a B, an I, 2 I's actually, a C, an O, a Y, a K, and a V. All right. So I'm going to leave y'all here. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3. So if you chose number 44, it says, manifest your miracles. Now, this is in reverse, okay? So with this being in reverse, we're going to read from the book here, and we're going to read the reverse part to see what exactly this is meaning. But so we're going to ask 2 questions here if you missed the intro. This is about what is coming that you don't see, okay, the unseen energies. And we're going to first take a look and see what is the most significant unseen energy or event that's coming towards you. And then we're going to look and see what you can best prepare for when it comes to this event, okay? So number 44, so with this being manifesting your miracle, 44 is actually a number of protection. It's Cancer energy. It's about the home. And it talks about stability, security, strength, the foundation. 444 may be a number you've been seeing. 4 is a number of protection. So something may have not unfolded exactly like you wanted it to or anticipated for it to or manifested. And there may be a particular reason for that. It could be because it was something that wasn't meant to be for you in some kind of way. And they, you know, this is like spirit protecting you by not allowing for that to unfold. Okay, so let's take a look and see. Number 44. Number 44, again, this is the human spirit oracles, if you're wondering. Okay, in the reverse side. Miracles aren't a thing. Pishka. Isn't that how you say that? Anyway, miracles aren't a thing. Have you ever put something into the universe like a thought or a creative idea, and then suddenly you are seeing this thought elsewhere? Or this creative idea on someone else's feed? Or perhaps you have bumped into that person that you haven't seen in forever, but were just thinking about. Suddenly, secretly, in your mind, you set an intention and it traveled through the universe, boomeranging right back to you. This is to let you know that the universe is listening and anything is possible. Take your hint, go and manifest the heck out of your miracle. Okay, so we are going to take that into consideration in this reading, of course. Put this to the side. I have a few oracle cards that I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video so I can pull them all out, save on time, and I'll see you in just 1 second. Okay, so let's see what we have. We're going to start here with the love oracles first for what this is that you don't see coming or that you don't see. Okay, so pile 3, we have travel, distance, boundaries, far apart, and getaway, and heartbreak here. Hurt, betrayal, grief, and disappointment. I really feel like it's what I said in the very beginning of your reading. So far, I feel like there's something here that maybe perhaps you were wanting that didn't come through, and I think that you're really going to be disappointed about this, but I also feel like this is protection at the same time. So let's see. You also have these twin flame audio oracles are going to show us what the energy is going to be for whatever this is that's coming towards you. You have unfoldment, spiritual awakening, breaking free, blooming, connecting with your higher self, and unhealthy choices. And this has been an overall message today. It says bad eating habits, focusing on your health, careful who and what you let in. So for some of you, there is this says distance, boundaries, far apart, and get away. So for some of you, there's something here that has occurred or happened that's created possibly some distance, or something that you wanted that just didn't come together or transpire in the way that you anticipated or really, really desired or wanted for it to. And there's obviously this, heartbreak that's because of this. So I just don't feel like that you're where you want to be. She has her head down in her hands, like she's just not happy with how things are. She's not where she wants to be. And I think that this is something some of you are already experiencing, but for some of you, this is something that is coming towards you. Something not coming together in the way that you really wanted or manifested. This unfoldment is like with that locust that she's sitting on there. It's like learning and growing from this, of course, breaking free and blooming. But connecting with your higher self. So this is like her in that peaceful state, trying to make sense of things, trying to make peace with the way things are, and unhealthy choices. Like, I feel like this overall message is knowing that even though you wanted something, like it wasn't something that was right or good for you, and you're disappointed in this, but needing to make peace with it, because it wasn't healthy. It wasn't a healthy choice. I don't know what this is, person, place, or thing, okay, but there's something here that I feel like you're having to break yourself free or away from that was just not a healthy choice here for you. And then you have these 2 cards here. You have number 4, courtship, and then you have also number 4, number 31, bad health. I mean, some of y'all, this is a relationship. Courtship, bad health, okay? Some of y'all, this was with that number 4 again. You have 44 here, you have 44 here. 4 may be a sign for you. Maybe start seeing 444. It is a number of protection. It is about rejection is divine protection, and this may be the case here in this reading. Okay, courtship here in bad health is basically when you kind of figure out and realize that perhaps maybe there's a situation that is not right or not good for you. And it maybe is something that is now like out of your hands in some way with bad health. Like this is something that you can't help, like something you can't change, perhaps something that you just have to deal with. So whatever this has to do with, it's a situation that you have to deal with it. So it's something that's become maybe toxic or it's just not healthy or good for you, okay? I feel like the reverse is happening from what you wanted to happen. So like, let's just say there's a house that you wanted, right? And it was perfect. You felt like it was perfect. You're like, that house is perfect. It's perfect for me. And you go and you're like, I'm going to put a deal in the house. And you go and you put a deal in the house and it's so far it's good. And you're like going through with everything. And then all of a sudden someone else counter offers and their offer is like a cash offer or something. They're offering more, whatever the case, and so you don't end up getting the house. And it's like that, that's obviously out of your hands, like bad health. No, that's not always the case, but in this situation. And it's not what you wanted to happen, but it's what's for the best. So when I say that, it means like maybe something was pertaining to that house or that situation that was actually would make you struggle more than what you needed to, would disrupt your peace in some kind of way, would take your time and energy out of your life. Maybe there were some major issues there that you couldn't see, stuff like that. Spirit saves us, universe, God, they save us all the time out of situations that we never even knew that we were headed in. And this is what this feels like here. For a lot of you, this really, I feel like, has to do with perhaps a relationship or a situation that is just out of your control. And now you're at this point here where you're like, I just have to make peace with it. I just have to deal with it. Okay. Let's get the tarot. This is the Whiskers? This is the Whispers of Time tarot. Whispers of Time. Interesting. Okay. Tell me about what this has to do with. What is the most significant thing, event, situation that's coming towards pile 3 that they need to be aware of? Hanged Man in reverse. Pisces energy. Tell me about heartbreak, please. You have the 4 of Cups here. Tell me about unfoldment. You have a King of Cups here in reverse. Scorpio. Unhealthy choices. You have a 9 of Pentacles in the reverse here. Let's get one more. Tell me about courtship and bad health. The Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity here that you have an opportunity here to see something for what it is, to see something in a different way. And I think that that's been something that's really hard for you, but you're almost kind of forced into this. It's not a voluntary thing. I feel like you're kind of forced into having to see something in a different way, having to do something in a different way because something is no longer healthy or it's just simply out of your hands at this point. That 4 of Cups that's there is that disappointment. It's when you're sitting and thinking about all the things of how something could have been, shoulda, coulda, woulda, or what has transpired that has been hurtful or painful, or just this disappointments here of the way that things could have went differently is here, And then that King of Cups in the reverse with unfoldment is like kind of waking up perhaps to your emotions and how you don't feel good about this. There's just, I need to get some clarifiers here for that. But I also feel like this may be someone that or it's just a situation, you know, really, that you're just kind of waking up to realizing that it wasn't emotionally stable. Or there's someone here that was just not emotionally stable for you, you know. I feel like for some of y'all, though, this is not a relationship. I feel like it's more of a situation in your life. But for some of you, it very well could be, okay? That Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this unhealthy choice is knowing that something is not giving you what you need. Yeah, like this is where you know that if you stay in a situation, it's not going to support you in the way that you need to be supported. And it's having the intelligence to understand that and know that to get yourself out of that situation. Or it's what's for the best, you know, everything that happened for the way it was needed to. But you have that Ace of Pentacles that's there, which is the opportunity to have a new beginning, opportunity to have something new for yourself. Tell me about that Hanged Man in the reverse, or an opportunity to start again. You know, tell me about that Hanged Man in the reverse. Yeah, Six of Swords in reverse, getting to a calmer place. This is about a transition. This is about moving from, this could be an actual move here for some of you. Like the Hanged Man being stuck, like you have no other choice. You have to like move away from something. But this is a transition. And I think that's what goes unseen with the Six of Swords so much, is that yes, it's a card of getting to a calmer place, getting past the rocky waters and getting to a calmer place for yourself, doing what you need to do, letting go or leaving the conflict or chaos behind. But it's also a card of transitioning, you know, along with taking the initiative to get in that boat and to get to a calmer place. You're also changing things. You're transitioning into a different space. For some of you, this may be actually physically transitioning into a different space, but this is like moving in a completely different direction for your highest good or for what's better. And that Hanged Man in reverse is like you don't have, like you have to do something. You have to do this. Setting those boundaries, moving away, moving in a different position, transitioning, getting to a calmer place. You have to do this. Why is that Four of Cups here? You know what this reminds me of? Manifest Your Miracle in reverse. You've put some kind of thought out there, but you didn't really structure it. Let's just say, I want this to happen. But I don't know how it's going to happen, but this is what I want to happen. Boy, you give that to the universe, that's dangerous. Because they'll go, okay, well, they don't know point A from B. Well, we're going to make it happen for them, but it may not be in the way that you want it to happen, you know? And it's like, well, I guess we'll just do it this way. And it's whatever way gets you to point A to point B, but the route that you may be taking may be a very rough, bumpy route to take. And it's happening for you, but it's not anything like what you imagined getting there. Okay, so why is that Four of Cups here with heartbreak? Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. My whole soul just left my body. That was a balloon that popped in my house. I'm pretty sure it was probably one of my cats playing with it. My child just had his birthday, and there's balloons all over the house, and they just pop randomly because, I don't know, I just like to shake things up a bit, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that just happened. So I really feel like your balloon just burst. Your bubbles just popped. Something like here, you know, and you have this hangman energy here. That's this heartbreak here, is that something just burst your bubble here. Virgo energy. This is some deep soul searching here about how things went wrong or how you got to where you are. You know, that's an important phase. It is an important phase. That way you don't take that same route. Tell me about the King of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Unfoldment. You can't see things yet, but this is for the best. I don't know how many times I got to say this in this reading. I'll probably say it at least 10 more times before it's over, because I tend to repeat myself a lot. This may be it too, like repeating a pattern. You're finally cutting yourself from repeating a pattern again. But it's just not happening at all like you wanted. Like you're facing some challenges here, I feel like, with this. Emotionally, stability-wise. You're having to like get used to the idea of a different direction or something else. Ace of Wands in the reverse here with that King of Cups that's in the reverse. It's like you're waking up perhaps to something. It may bring a lot of inspiration. It may be something you're real passionate about, maybe someone or situation you just feel really good about. It's what you really want, but you may not be there yet. You know, you may not be ready for it. It may not be good for you right now. Just because it's not good for you right now doesn't mean it won't ever be. There's something to do with your stability here when it comes to this Ace of Wands that maybe you're perhaps, it's just not maybe liable or feasible even for you at this time. Tell me about that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse with unhealthy choices. There's either someone or a situation you just cannot commit to. Like you can't stick to something. The Three of Pentacles can be like a contract. This could look like work here as well. Like something's not working. Something's not coming together. It's not providing you or giving to you what you need. And that's why it's not happening or unfolding. Even if you had that manifestation, that wish. A miracle is happening for you. It's disguised. You can't see it like that. It's like you pray and pray and you say, oh God, please send me a miracle. Please send me something to help me get back into a place to where I feel stable, secure, and safe. And they say, okay, and like I said, here we go. Okay, we're going to throw it at you. It's going to come in a way. It's going to be completely unexpected. We're going to turn you completely upside down. You're not going to be able to do anything about it. You're going to be backed into a corner and you're going to have to go in this direction. And you're like, well, hell, that's not what I had planned. That's not where I want to be. But you have no other choice. You have to go in that place. And so you go in that place. And slowly but surely you start to find that sense of security, that sense of peace, that sense of structure. You are getting what you want here. It's just disguised through this heartbreak or this loss or this disappointment. Whatever you were in, it just wasn't working for you. It wasn't providing for you. It wasn't giving to you what you needed, right? Why is that Ace of Pentacles here? So starting over, I pulled two cards. Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Together that's Together that's six Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about someone being generous or giving. So I think what this is doing is it's leading you to a place of balance. And it's a slow progression, I feel. That Ace of Swords in the reverse is saying basically you may not understand, but you may feel like, you know, God's abandoned you here. This is this kind of feeling. You don't understand. I don't understand why I feel like, why is this lack happening here? You know, why am I not getting my needs met? Why am I not getting what I deserve? Why am I not, you know, this and that? This is like a lack mentality. Why am I being left out in the cold? Why? And this is the reason, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a blessing in disguise. That's what this is. This reading is, if I could title it, it was a collective, I would say blessing in disguise. You don't know it yet, but you'll see it. You will see it. There's stability here. It's just being disguised as a loss. It's not a loss. You just can't see it yet. You just don't understand it yet. So let's take a look at that and see. So bottom line here, what's coming towards you is something out of your control, a blessing in disguise. It may be a little bit rough for some of you, but it will get you to where you want to be or need to be. Tell me more about what this is, though. Tell me more about what well, hold on. That's not the question I want to ask. Tell me about what's going to actually happen here after this. Like, where will this take you? Where will this lead? This Ace of Pentacles. Where will it actually take you? Where will this new beginning take you? The Four of Pentacles. So you're starting over for some of you. Maybe feel like you're starting with nothing, you know. But you have the Four of Pentacles. This could be like causing you to be more secure or save more or be more aware. With that Four of Pentacles, it's like holding on to what you have, being more conscious, being more aware of your boundaries or saving. You have the Empress here in reverse. Libra and Taurus is there. And Temperance. You will find balance here. I think you may be somewhat closed off for a little while, obviously. That Empress in reverse is like, hey, I'm growing here. I'm not ready. You know, I'm growing here. I'm not ready for that. I'm still trying to figure things out. I'm still trying to understand where I'm at. I'm still trying to figure out how I got here, you know. But I'm getting there. And this is like not... For some of you, there may be some kind of dependency here. Like you may have to rely on others for a little while, or like someone else or something. For others of you, this is like realizing this about yourself, that you may become like codependent, like you're waking up or getting out of that. You're making peace with something here. Tell me more about what's going to happen here moving forward for them, for pile 3, Four of Pentacles. There's that 4 again. This is 14 too, Temperance. This is 3. You have the Moon here, Pisces, Cancer. You don't know it now, but this is a lesson about keeping closed off or keeping to yourself, or protecting yourself, saving. Tell me about the Empress here. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is that such a heavy energy? I mean, I just feel like my whole chest started feeling like a anxiety. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let's talk about it. We'll work through it. That might be something that's there for you guys. That's when there's like, you don't have that long-term vision. I think that's something that's here, that it's like, it's okay. It's okay, you know, not to be like, okay, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z in the future. It's okay to not know what the future holds sometimes. It's actually, this could be really good as well for your like mental health, to not be so fixated and worried about what the future actually holds, and sit in the space that you're in, so that you can just focus on what's important to you in the now. You know, you never want to let the past or the future control anything, because those are just fixations, you know, those are just illusions. Those aren't real. The past isn't real. It just, you have memories and stuff there. The future is not real yet. You know, it's just the present is where you need to be in this, and deal with what you have on your plate, on your table, in the present. It's okay to not know what the future holds, what you're going to do, what it's going to look like, how it's going to be in this situation. That Temperance is just focus on finding balance here. Focus on balancing yourself out, getting used to this new environment, new beginning, new situation, and focus on balancing yourself out here with Temperance. Finding peace. You know, formulating. Did y'all hear that? It sounded like my cat just said, uh-huh. I'm going to take it. You have a Two of Pentacles here. Planning. That's about planning, the Two of Pentacles, but you need to find this Temperance first. Temperance is such an overlooked great card, I feel like. It doesn't get the acknowledgement it deserves. Sagittarius energy is actually fire, you know, but it's about balancing that, and she's working with water there, you know, finding that balance between fire and water to like formulate or make something calm or peaceful, or there's compromise in that, you know, there's understanding. And that's what's all here. It's just like having, ultimately, that is what you want to be, is representing this peaceful place. And once you get to there, then the planning, then you can go into this planning mode. Okay. My next question was going to be about how you can prepare for this, but kind of already answered that. Let's see if anything different comes out, though. How can they best prepare for this? What's coming? How can they best prepare for this? The Magician in reverse. It's the same thing I already said, basically. Gemini, a little Virgo there. You can't. Magician in reverse is like you don't have what you need at this time to be able to plan for the future that you maybe want, or the desire of what you really want. Smokey, kitty, kitty. You're in this place here where you're still like gathering resources, you know. It's just what I already said. It's staying in the present moment and focusing there. Okay, is there anything that I'm missing here that I should have mentioned in this reading for pile 3? Is there anything that I'm missing here? Anything that I'm missing here for pile 3? The Six of Wands in the reverse. Don't worry about what everybody else is thinking, saying, doing. Don't worry about everybody. That's only going to keep you stuck, keep you held back. Don't worry about everybody else. Don't worry about everybody else. And not everybody is. So you have maybe some people around you that come across as being on their high horse, okay? Don't worry about them. They're not. No human being in this world is ever always on a high horse, okay? We all make mistakes. We all have downfalls. We all like go through crap. Don't allow anyone else to burden you any more than you already are here. Okay, that's an energy that you don't need, and you certainly don't have to allow. And this card Temperance looks so much like this here, doesn't it? One of the things you're learning is to how to control the things that aren't in your control. How to be in the present moment and learn to only control the things you can. Six of Cups is here in reverse. There's something, what is this about? This can be someone, Knight of Pentacles. As I say that, there's the Knight of Pentacles. What is that about? And Death. Scorpio energy. Okay. There's something here pertaining to maybe someone or something of your past that you may be still holding on to emotionally. What, Smokey, babe? Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm going to put you outside. There you go. Go ahead. They won't bother you. Her whole butt went in there when I tried to put her outside. She's like, no. Oh, she just jumped on the house. Okay. There may be someone here or something from the past that's holding you down or weighing you down, or something emotional that's here. You will work through this. This right here is going to change or evolve in some kind of way on its own. That situation, whatever that is changing somehow or another. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a lesson in this. What is that about? The High Priestess. You're not meant to know everything about this. That's what that means. There's a lesson behind that, whatever that is, but you're not meant to know everything about it yet. but it will change here. Keep moving forward here. Keep doing what you feel like is the right thing. But I do feel like at some point things are going to change. There may be some kind of pattern here that is going to, like, there's something different being created, and you're just not meant to know what that new beginning there, what that energy is going to look like when it unfolds fully. Yet. You're not even supposed to be worried about this at all right now, to be honest with you. You know, that's easier said than done, because there's emotions tied to this, this past energy. But this, to me, looks a lot like a distraction. And all this is where you need your focus right now at this time. Okay? Sometimes the Page of Pentacles can represent it not being the right time when it's in reverse for something to unfold or happen. Or for you to understand something. That's kind of what it's here too, but you just need to be right here, okay? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now, there's something here that in the Emperor in reverse, yeah, this is something out of your control. There's that Six of Pentacles. Okay. There's something here that was completely out of your control. You may have had a situation or either you cut someone off, they cut you off, or a situation here that you got cut off from in some kind of way where you have no control in this in some way. This could have been a situation that was given to you in some kind of way that you got cut off from. Libra and Aries is there. Okay, let's grab some oracle cards. What else do I need for y'all? We're going to use... Where are the ones that I really want? Really, really want? Oh, they're right here. I'm going to do something a little different for y'all too. Because of the way y'all's reading unfolded. I want to look and see, what can you anticipate after you get into this temperance energy, this peaceful place? What can you really anticipate moving forward? Reconciliation. So that's that Six of Cups here. For some of you, after the fact, there may be this like renewal. Only if you want it. This is up to you guys. And I feel like there's a lot of things there that are going to be kind of left unfinished. That are meant to. There's purpose there. The renewal of the past connection is taking place. For some of you, might not be a relationship, but it has to do with something that you had to let go of. That was that wish that you had, because you didn't want to, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like in the future, after the fact, after you get to a different place, that, like I said before, that's something that, you know, may come back around. Heck, when it comes back around, you may decide you don't even like it the same anymore. Who knows? Isolation, as I say that. Alone time is needed. Time for deep soul searching. That's that Hermit energy there. I think after some soul searching, this is like so wanted, so needed. Maybe not wanted, but so needed. And I really feel everything's going to kind of make sense to you after the fact of this. I just feel like you needed this isolation. Sometimes we do need that hermit to do that deep soul searching without any outside interference or influences, you know. How did I get here? That kind of feeling. Happiness. Yep. Positive energy surrounds you. A favorable outcome is assured. You have ex-partner at the bottom. An unfinished love connection. This connection may involve the ex in healing. For some of you, side note, okay, not everybody's message, but for some of you, there may be a situation here from your past that you're going to reconcile with or heal from, or you're going to learn new things about. I think you're getting a different perspective through this situation here that's taken place that can possibly help you to reconcile with your past and find true happiness, you know, things that make you really happy. What's important. What advice do you have for pile 3? Okay. We have someone new is coming, number 28. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. So for some of you, It could be someone new that's coming in that has to do with love, but for some of you, this may also be, it could be a new experience with somebody, or this could also be somebody that's really important to helping you create this peace. I feel like there could be somebody here that's around you and that you end up with or end up around in some kind of way. It may not be a love situation. It could. But it's something to do with like someone that's going to help you, okay? An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and your heart so that happiness can enter your life. This has to do with whoever this is. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. This could be a past relationship, because reconciliation came out 3 times. Or this could be someone new. It depends on who you want, really, and who you're kind of manifesting in, what your true desire is. And everybody's got different situations with that. But there's a newer energy, different energy that's coming in that is going to, provide you with this sense of support or happiness here. But you have to be able to open your mind to it. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're just not there yet because you're going to be in the middle of going through something. So the isolation is needed, Okay. So take that how you see fit to your situation. Okay. Overall advice for pile 3, please. 2 cards fell out. We have boundaries. That's what that card is. Number 11. And then celebrate success, number 5. So this says boundaries. When you don't protect or overprotect your boundaries, your needs go unmet. Review and renew your boundaries. And then you also have number 50. Celebrate success. Be proud of what you have achieved. You've struggled long and hard to get to this moment. This is what this is about. For those of you, okay, this will come towards you, okay? It will bring in, all of this will bring in this change for the better, the successful energy. But you have to kind of go through this. For some of you, this was about learning about boundaries and when, where exactly those fit with you, even with yourself. We have to also hold ourselves accountable, have our own boundaries, especially with bad health and situations and things that we know aren't good for us. We have to learn to limit ourselves. We have to learn to put those boundaries on ourselves and on what we're going to allow ourselves to be consumed by. That's really important. So review and renew your boundaries is a part of this. This is like Spirit going, okay, we'll let them have success, but they need to go through this first, so they know where their boundaries are. They know like where they stand. They know how to save. They know how to protect themselves. Yeah. This is kind of like Spirit's not going to give you anything significant or real big until you learn how to, take care of it or protect it. And I know that's not always the case, but for here in this reading it's almost like, how you teach a child to learn responsibilities. That can come in the way of like maybe getting a pet. I don't know if that's somebody needs to hear that. Maybe you need a companion. But like getting a pet or something like that and learning responsibilities for someone else is a way to do that. But okay. Holding yourself accountable is something that's here. Okay, so what am I missing? That's it. Let's get some initials. Or could be spell out a word, or it could be some charms that are here. So let's see. 3858 could be important to somebody. I just saw that on the timer. Okay, so we have, it always seems impossible until it's done. And you don't have a soul, you are a soul. Now that's a message to me because I said my soul left my body when the... Wasn't that in y'all's reading? I don't even remember now. When the dryer went off. We have be kind here. Or no, the balloon popped. That's what it was. We have G-O-S-M or W. Well, there's your M and your W. We have I-Q, your IQ. L, H, and N. Just because we go through challenges and hard things in our life over maybe choices that we made or things seeming like it's an impossible task, doesn't mean that we're not smart with the choices that we need for ourselves. So sometimes there's things that get in the way of all that, you know. Okay. Okay, guys. Whew. Almost spelled smile in the bowl. All right, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for being here. I definitely hope that this helps. Good luck to you guys with this, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, pile 4. So if you chose number 39, Life of the Party, this is going to be your reading. Some of you may be looking through something out, like not wanting to deal with something. Like there's this energy here of like a coping mechanism or coping with something in a not the best way, and not wanting to just see something for what it is, or just, you know, the life of the party here, something getting old, you know, and needing to change. Number 39, it's like pretending. It's like a feeling of pretending perhaps, or putting on a show, or I don't know, something like that. Okay, let's keep going. 39 here, and here's the card. This is a reversed energy, so that means I'm going to read the reversal part of the book for this. But this is supposed to help us to understand what's coming that you don't see. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so here we go. Reversal. Are you sweating? It can get so hot under those spotlights. We sometimes mask our pain so that we can be the class clown or the life of the party. You have to take time to be true to yourself and how you are feeling in this moment. It's okay to take a step back, because when you do, it allows others to hit their mark and find their spotlights. Give up the adulation for someone else while you take a much-needed breather and recharge your light. Don't worry about the party for now. So for some of you, I think that you may be kind of, you know, coping or masking your pain in some kind of way, or just needing to take a break, just needing to take that step back, I feel like is something that's really important here, what we're going to be talking about. Okay, so let's figure out what this is, exactly what this has to do with. So we have 2 questions that we're going to ask in this reading. The first question is going to pertain to what is the most significant, you know, unseen thing or event that is coming towards you. And then we're going to ask how you can best prepare for that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out some oracle cards that I have here for you guys. I'm going to speed up the video as I do that to save on time, and I'll see you in just 1 second. Okay guys, so let's take a look. We're going to start with the love oracles first. Doesn't have to be about love though. I just use these oracles. So what do you not see coming, or, oh, you got a text message here. Oh, and this is really what's coming that you don't see, but it's the same thing. So same kind of energy. You have text message here, communication, news, phone call, or direct message. Okay. You also have roll the dice. Take a chance, risk, leap of faith, and strategy. So there may be some kind of communication or news here about something that maybe you took a risk on. Maybe you took a risk here in some kind of way. I do feel like maybe you're happy with whatever message that you're getting here. Let's keep going. So we also have the Twin Flame Audio Oracles. This is going to be the energy that's here. We have the Traveler. travel, a foreigner, beginning of journey, and long distance relationship. And then you also have this planetary vibes, planetary influences, celestial realms, and connection with the cosmos. Things aligning in your favor is something that's here. Okay, so then you have these two cards, which is what you really need to know about this situation. It's important. You have House, number 20, which is Judgment and Tarot. And then you have number 27, Unexpected Income. 2-2. Okay, what are we seeing here? Well, I feel like there's something here that's coming in that is unexpected. There's some sort of giving situation. This may not be income. Don't get your hopes up though. It could be unexpected income here. But for some of you, this could be communication or news. And it could be about a house. It could be about a home. It could be about a renewal with Judgment being there. It can also be about your stability or in some kind of way, right? But then you have roll the dice. So this is, I feel like, something that you are taking a risk on or taking a risk with. That I feel good news here about this. With life of the party, though, I do feel like that this may be something that really kind of shakes you up in a way to where it pulls you back to like a reality, because it talks a lot about taking a break from being, the life of the party. So maybe pulling you back to a realistic place is what's happening here. And you're getting some news here. I think you're going to take a chance to travel or to do something here. Go in a certain direction. Everything feels good. It feels like it's aligning here. And I think that you're going to get something unexpected, some kind of unexpected stability here out of this. How interesting. Okay. Sorry, guys. I paused for a quick second. Now we're back to it. Okay, so the Daydreaming cards. Daydreaming Tarot. That's what this is. Daydreaming Tarot. And I've already shuffled it to death, so we're just going to continue to go. Why is text message here for pile 4 about what they don't see? Justice in reverse. What about, that's Libra energy. Tell me about roll the dice. That's the 9 of Cups. I feel like this is taking a chance on something because you feel like you're not getting you are taking justice in your own hands here. You're taking a risk. And I feel like it plays out in your favor. Tell me about the Traveler. You have a Knight of Swords in the reverse. Well, he's not going anywhere. This is kind of an impulsive energy too. Why is the planetary vibes here? King of Cups in the reverse. Scorpio energy. Something not aligning with you. You don't feel good about it. You don't feel good about the way things are going or how things are. Tell me about House and unexpected income. Chariot. Cancer energy. Unexpected income. Unexpected income. Unexpected Chariot. Someone may be coming in unexpectedly, giving to you in some kind of way. Maybe to your house, or a home or some kind of stability or something like that, something stable. Why is the Justice in reverse with text message? Okay, so that's a 6 of Wands in reverse. That's something that's not successful. What does that mean? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So not getting the recognition or success. Not getting the recognition that you deserve or some kind of success here. Okay, let's keep going. I'll pull this all together when I get all the cards out. I'm just kind of going through it. Why is the 9 of Cups here? That's the Ace of Wands. a lost opportunity. That you thought this was a lost opportunity. This is what this is. You thought that this was, you thought you had lost an opportunity somewhere. You thought this was lost. Some kind of a risk you took. Okay, this could be someone else around you too, okay? There's someone that's, or you, that's taking a risk here because you have a wish, but it involves you doing something. And this could be like something you thought was lost, you thought was gone, like a lost opportunity. Because of this unjust or unfairness that's here, not getting recognition. For some of you, this could be at work, you know, not getting recognition there, being unfair, but you're taking a chance and speaking up about it here, about what you want. You thought was just a lost opportunity is not. Okay, let's keep going. Nine of Swords in the reverse. What's this about with the Traveler? Page of Swords in the reverse. This is unexpected. This is what you don't know. Tell me more about that King of Cups in the reverse with planetary vibes. The Five of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Hanged Man in reverse. Pisces energy. What is this unexpected income in house? The Star in reverse. See the houses in the background in this picture? The Star in reverse. 2, 20, 27, 17, 7. 777 could be important. 12, 222, 777. 2 is a number of decisions, balance. 7 is about being in alignment. There's something here that you thought was completely out of alignment with you or was no longer in your path. And I feel like you're getting some kind of news here around some sort of something that doesn't unfold, I feel like, for someone else or something like that. And it ends up back in your lap in some kind of way. Does that make sense? Tell me about what that means. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. What about Justice in the reverse? The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Justice in 9, 9, 10, 11. There's 11. There's their path. 11, Justice. There's something to do with something being on your path, not working out. Somebody dropped the ball here. There's a lack of recognition. This could be either one of two things. Either you're standing up for yourself for some kind of injustice that was done, like a bad choice that somebody made, like you deserve more. You're standing up for what you deserve. You know, that kind of feeling is here. And you're getting some kind of communication or confirmation around this. Or this is about someone else getting what it is that you feel like you deserved in a situation. And that is not working out for that person. And somehow or another it ends up back in your lap, okay? But the bottom line is I feel like you're taking a chance to go after what you feel like is right, to go after what you feel like would make you happy. And I think you're getting another opportunity here with something, or giving someone else another opportunity. You have the Traveler here. Nine of Swords and that Page of Swords in reverse is someone that I feel like it's like planning on doing something, but it's words. There's no action that's there. This is like undelivered promises, you know. Could have to do with traveling. Someone's, you know, saying they're going to do something, but it never actually unfolds. And then you have this here, where okay, we're switching gears here, guys. This reading's a roller coaster reading. If you don't know what that means, it means that it goes like this, okay? We are right here now, so that means that this sucks. That's what that means. This feels like real highs and then low lows. Yeah, the Nine of Cups to the Five of Pentacles. There's someone here that almost kind of gives you kind of hope, or gives you like a happy feeling. Like, it's like here, you feel really hopeful, you feel really good. You take a chance on this. You may agree to something, you may say okay to something, and then the actions never followed through. The actions never follow through. And then not only you're like upset, but you're also like, you feel abandoned. You feel left behind. You feel like, yeah, these are highs and lows. Why is this happening? And then the Chariot with the Hanged Man in reverse is like, you have to get yourself unstuck from this. This is about where you step into an independent energy and you say, I got to do something for myself here and take control of this. And you get in your chariot and you get the hell out of Dodge. That's what that looks like. That's what that looks like. The star here being in reverse with the unexpected income in the house that's here. The star is about, you have this wish, you have this hopeful energy. And I think that's what keeps you in these highs and lows, because you're optimistic, you're hopeful. You're like, okay, this is going to work out. Oh, it's back, or I have this opportunity again, or yeah, and it's like somebody keeps like giving it to you and you're pulling it back away, giving it to you and pulling it back away. It's a weird energy. The star in reverse is like when, you don't get that wish, or you don't get that dream, or whatever this is. But you do get something here, and I can't really quite put my finger on what it is. Unexpected income. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's it. It's unexpected income here. With that house that's there. Judgment. I think unexpected income is just like something coming in that you didn't expect. I don't like this reading, and I don't understand it fully either yet. Tell me more about it in detail. What's going on here? What exactly is going on here with this? What is the... Tell me about this Knight of Swords in the reverse with that Page of Swords. What is that about? The Moon in reverse. This reveals some things to you. This is facing your fear in a way too. Death in reverse. This is about repeating a cycle. Scorpio and Pisces Cancers there. There's a cycle that repeats itself here. That's why this is like, because ups and downs, up and down. There's this like cycle that just repeats itself. I feel like it has to do with someone saying something, but it never actually unfolds, with the Traveler there. Maybe at a distance from someone, long distance relationship, beginning your journey in travel or foreigner. Tell me about that Five of Pentacles with that King of Cups in the reverse. The Empress. Makes sense. That makes sense now. Libra and Taurus is here. Okay. This is about you becoming... This turns you into what you need to be in this situation. Unfortunately. But fortunately. You know what I mean? So it's an unfortunate back and forth where it goes from this getting high hopes to very like low lows. What it turns you into is this Empress energy, where you're taking control of where you have control and putting a stop to this up and down energy, up and down, up and down. You're putting a stop to that. I feel like this might have to do with love, but I also feel like that this could have to also do with some kind of job that you're in, to where they keep promising you something and you keep feeling like it's in your lap, like you got it, and then they keep taking it away from you again. Trying to kind of lead you on. That's this feeling that's here. This is the feeling that's here. This is like someone kind of, reeling you in, leading you on in some kind of way. And I think, to me, what I'm looking at is like the final straw. But by taking your power back here, I feel like what happens is you're like, you know what, I can't, no, I'm not doing this anymore. This is it. I'm done. This is my done right here. And you're getting in the chariot, and I think you're taking off here. This is no longer something that you feel like is adequate, that you can acquire, that's worth your energy. Unexpected income, I feel like, is not like getting something grand. I feel like you're getting what you feel like you're getting less than what you deserve from the situation. And I honestly feel like you're just saying that's it, and you're putting your foot down about it. Like, damn it, Bill, you've been promising me this promotion for years. You keep telling me I'm going to have it, and I never get it. Like, or so-and-so gets it. Or, and then you say, no, they don't want it, or they're quitting, or whatever. And then it lands back in my lap, and then you give it to somebody else. You know what I mean? It's like you're just stringing me along here. Something like that is going on. If this is a relationship, same thing, right? Okay. You're needing to get your butt in this chariot and get yourself unstuck. That's the point. That's the point of this. Realize that you can't, there's nothing to achieve here anymore. You don't even feel the same way about it at this point. You know what? Screw it. I don't even want it anymore. It's that feeling. You ever get to that feeling? You ever get to there? They're like, you know what? I don't even want it anymore. Just forget about it, because it just becomes a burden. It becomes too stressful. I think for some of you, you've been waiting to get some kind of recognition here about perhaps some unfairness, unjust that you've been served, and it just isn't happening. So you're getting justice for yourself by getting your chariot and moving away from this. So whatever you're getting here, and I think you are expecting something, because there is a emotion high that's here. It's not, you don't get it at all. It repeats the same pattern. Okay? Something repeats itself here. And that's being revealed to you. You're just in a different type of energy this go around than you've been. To where that's it. No more. Yeah, four cups is here. Same energy. It's like you are bored of this. You're not interested in it anymore. You feel rejected, and it's like I'm tired of feeling rejected here. Not getting recognition. Look at that. Judgment. There you go. That judgment is house. Protect your house. Protect your sanctuary. Protect your peace. Judgment is Scorpio energy, which is about that renewal for yourself. Okay, all these fell on the floor, but I'm going to show you what they are. You have the Four of Wands, which is that home house too. You have the Ten of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Hierophant. Somebody's, guys, you have somebody here that just promises you the world, man. What's the hidden energy behind that? What is that Four of Wands? A whole lot. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So this whole pile came out with the Wheel of Fortune. I gotta look because I'm so nosy. That's the Eight of Cups. That's walking away. There's the Truth, the Ace of Swords. There's the Eight of Swords being in your head, and the Six of Swords is walking away. See what I mean? Up, down, up, down. What? This is walking away, okay, knowing you need to walk away from something, seeing the truth, but then you have this Eight of Swords where you get stuck in your head about actually taking that journey, traveling. Okay. What else? Tell me what the hidden energy is for that Ten of Cups. The Fool. There's that taking a risk, taking a chance. It doesn't matter if this is work or love. It's somebody saying, give us some time and we'll find peace and foundation here. We'll come together. Give this some time and everything will become stable here. You know, it will be better. This is somebody that promises, like, they want to jump in. They want to take a risk on you. Oh, so sorry. They want to take a risk on you. They want to risk this because they see this as lots of potential. There's a lot of good things coming, great things that can happen. This is a relationship. This is like, hey, I really want to take a risk on this. I see emotional fulfillment with you. This feels like a lot of BS. Why is that King of Wands here? Leo energy. Look at there, Eight of Cups. That's the underlining energy here. This is someone that's confident about being able to walk away from something. This is also someone that says stuff like this, perhaps because they know that you have the confidence to walk away from them or walk away from something. So they really fill you up. Fantasy fake here. Why is that Hierophant? Looky there. There's that Eight of Swords. This is someone that would commit or offer a lot of things. They're not going to give it to you right now, but they'll offer you a lot of things here with this. This could be someone offering a commitment, promises, marriage even, you know, contract, all of these things. Just to try to get you stuck, just to try to get you in your head, okay? Be careful of that. What do they need to be careful of here? Taurus energy's here. What do they need to be careful of here with this? The Temperance, compromise. Someone trying to compromise here with you. Sagittarius energies. And the Three of Pentacles. Someone trying to work something out here with you. Trying to compromise, trying to work something out. The Magician. Again, this is somebody using all their resources, everything that they have to try to, you know, bring the situation back in balance or back together. What is this person's real intentions, though? Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. Bad energy, guys. Bad. Bad energy. You know what this is? Life of the party. Needing to take a step back from all the high emotions that you feel from this and what someone's promising you, what the opportunities are, what the end goal would look like, what that wish, what that star would actually look like or what it would feel like. You need to take a step back out of that and actually focus on what is physically there or what the pattern has been. History is repeating itself here. That Knight of Wands is not a good energy. That is someone that you cannot trust. Someone that knows what they're doing when they do it. And it's also very manipulative. You have the Sun there. You see this person clearly. You see the situation clearly. That's Leo energy. And that High Priestess. Listen to your intuition on this. Listen to your intuition on this, guys. You have the Four of Pentacles here. This is setting yourself free from something. And the Queen of Swords, and that's cutting someone out, shutting something down. Shut this down. Set yourself free here because there's someone here that's offering you the world. But they're not following through with it. Someone can literally sit here and promise you everything that your heart's desires are, just to keep you constant, just to keep you stuck, just to keep you in somewhere. That's what's happening here. That's what this is. I tell you what, this eclipse has really like shown a lot of uncomfortable truths about the people, the places, and the things that are around us. I mean, it's been kind of crazy. Pisces energy is here as well. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's just use this. That's the Six of Pentacles, and that's the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person may like give you a little bit, or someone may give you a little bit. It's like breadcrumbs, you know, it's not, it doesn't go any further than that. This is something that just doesn't go any further than the 6. You never actually get past the 8, you know, it's like, tell me what's going to happen here moving forward. What's going to happen here moving forward? Yeah, don't be careful of this. Okay. This is what I feel like. You know how like a manipulation can be if you, to keep someone kind of baited, I guess you could say, or stuck in a way. Like you're really like consistently aware of how much you're giving to somebody, but in a manipulative way. So like right before that person completely takes off or decides that they're completely gone in some sense, you do something that you haven't done before, but it's not a lot. It just looks like a lot because they don't ever do anything. Do you know what I mean? It's like going years and years without a raise, and you've been asking for it for a while, and then you say, nope, I can't do it anymore. This is it. I'm done. Y'all aren't offering me anything here. Then I'm going to take, you know, myself elsewhere. And they're like, no, wait. We'll give you something. And they like up your raise just the tiniest bit, hoping that will suffice. So you'll stay put. It's this kind of feeling. And it's like, well, I mean, they did give me something because they have never given me anything. But it's not enough. And I think you're recognizing it. It's like, nope, I've been here before. So what you may actually get may be unexpected, but Spirit's kind of saying don't be on that high of getting something from not getting anything and think that it's something worth getting. You know what I mean? Take a second and look at what you're getting and say, you know, okay, well, I mean, I guess, like this guy here, look at this in his card. This guy here that's handing out, he's got a Raggedy O shirt on, and then he has a gold ring and all this other stuff, and he's giving him what? What is that, $1? You know, it's like, that's all you're going to give me after everything? After everything, that's it? That's what I get? Empty promises, empty words, breadcrumbs. I think you're just kind of like waking up to this. And look, I landed on the 2 of Cups, so contract. You have the Emperor here taking control, Page of Cups, the 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is all about you taking control of this. You're being shown what the situation really is, and you're listening to your intuition and moving forward here. You have a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. No actions. Empty promises. Nothing worth having here. You have a King of Swords that just came out just to prove that they're liars. The King of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is just popped out of the deck. I didn't even ask for him, and there he is. That's the Nars card, if you're wondering, but it's where somebody just manipulates with everything that they can do just to manipulate a situation. What's being revealed with the Sun, the Emperor here? You need to take control of this. See how he has his hands crossed? He's like, no more. Nope. Absolutely freaking not. You have the 7 of Swords in the reverse. So that's, yeah, again, that deceptive energy, not believing in someone, not believing for someone's word is here. I just heard, you've been saying that forever in my head. Oh, look at that. That's the 7 of Cups. You may be coming out of some kind of emotional confusion here. Yeah, getting to a calmer place. And the Hermit, what is that? Is that the 10 of Wands? No, it's the 5 of Wands. Some of y'all, you may have been competing here with someone else, and you didn't even know it. Virgo energy there. Hermit in reverse. Again, something being revealed to you. 6 of Swords, getting to a calmer place, transitioning and moving to a different direction. 7 of Cups. Being in that place where you've been kind of confused about what to do. What happens here is this gives you all the tools that you need to not be confused anymore. You just need to make sure that that's the way you're looking at it. I feel like sometimes we ask Spirit, you know, can you give me a sign to know for sure if this is where I'm not supposed to be? And like Spirit will give you something that's very like blunt or blankly obvious, you know, right in front of you. And you look at it and you go, well, I don't know. Is that the sign I'm looking? I don't know. Can you give me another sign? And they're like, oh, jeez. We've given you sign after sign. What the heck is wrong with you? Like, open your eyes. Sorry, guys. I'm in a weird mood, I guess. Okay, here we go. Let's see. What advice do you have for pile 4? Renewal of the heart, number 10. A relationship in your life needs renewal and attention. Reconnect with your loved ones and recall what first brought you together. For some of you, you may be reconnecting with someone here when it comes to a relationship, closing out a cycle perhaps, or healing your heart. This could have to do just to, also with this card, it can represent the people and stuff around you that you have that are important, that make you feel important, that make you feel worth it, you know, that kind of thing, that value you is important when you're going through something like this where you don't feel chosen, you feel abandoned, you feel like, you know, in this lack place. Focusing on other people around you where you do have what you are grateful for, where you do have love, is important because it's what heals your heart. Really. For me, mine's my kids. You know, I always come back to my kids. I always come back to, you know, those little guys just love me to pieces, and I love them to pieces. And that's enough love for me. You know? And I focus on that. I focus on being grateful for that. And it just fills my heart back up. And this is like putting her heart back together, you know? Okay. Special message there for somebody. Anything else? We have nothing is missing. Nothing is missing. Number 32. Make what you have enough and truly appreciate what you already have. Find peace in the present moment. This is what I was just got done talking about, actually. Yeah. You know what's funny about these readings is that I'm telling y'all things and saying things that you already know, like really. You know? Your intuition's there. You already know. Sometimes it's like someone else just giving you confirmation of the things that you already feel and already know. Okay, that's the affirmator. We'll see what that says. Letting go. There you go. There it is. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. So there you go. Moving on from this, make sure that you're not moving on with resentment and pent-up emotions, okay? Let's see where you're headed. Let's leave this energy in that kind of future space. Let's just use these. This is the Eyes In. What can you tell me about pile 4's future? Transformation. That's always good to see. A huge breakthrough is happening soon. Can you tell me about pile 4's future? And soulmate. Ooh, for some of y'all may have a soulmate or a new connection coming in. You also have patience here at the bottom. It requires patience. It says a connection from your past life has emerged. Embrace this connection. Then you have being willing to accept delay. Know that anything worth having takes time. Okay. So I feel like with letting things go here and allowing things just to unfold and be in that present moment changes you. And I think that can possibly bring in someone new for some of you if that's what you're looking for. But having patience with yourself is also something that's really important here as well. I'm going to get a spirit message oracle. Okay. What advice do you have for pile 4? What do they need to know? Y'all have believe in yourself. The force that works through your soul determining what's possible and impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. Yep, that's actually a really good message to leave y'all on. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get some initials and some charms. Didn't get very many initials. Oh, well, there's some hidden in there. Okay. We have J, O, E, Joe. Joe's here. We have H, M or W, and an F. Okay. And then you have stress less and smile more. Oh, you have the strawberry, which I love. It's like a sweet new opportunity, you know. You have choose happy. You have paradise, so traveling, getting away. That could be something that's here with Life of the Party. You know, it said to take a break, take a step back. Also, those palm trees are about bending, you know, not letting something break you. This can also be like the Two of Wands, planning for your future, making a decision. You have yeet or be yeeted. And I lost my mind. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you right here. So I hope this helps for y'all. I hope this resonated. Hope it made sense. Definitely good luck to you guys. I really appreciate you and all your love, support, and kindness, of course. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.